Hey everyone, AbzyTech here with another video. So today we're going to be talking about the Samsung S21Ultra5G in terms of features and specs. I did some playing around with this device last night, got to know it better. So today I'll be able to show you all the new stuff that they've packed into this device. Let's head into it. So as everyone knows, you get two variants of this device, and the one I have with me is the 12GB RAM and 256GB storage, and you do get the option of getting the 512GB, which comes with a massive 16GB of RAM. So as you can see here, I'm running One UI 3.1 with Android 11. These phones do come out of the box with Android 11, which is One UI 3. So I had an update yesterday which brought me up to One UI 3.1. So this is basically One UI 3.1. As you can see, the notification and status bar panels have changed. In dark mode, you get a little more transparency to the background. So if I turn that off, you have a white background in light mode with a little bit of transparency as well. And these are the first changes you'll notice. And also on the volume panel, it's a little bit more like the MI phones. They've changed that, so that's what it looks like. So now I'm heading into the display settings of the device. Now I just want to show you that Samsung has done a fantastic job with the display of this device. As you can see, the 120Hz refresh rate is amazing. It is so smooth. Maybe you might not be able to see it in the video, but if you have to look at it in person, it's just buttery smooth. So we now have the option of using the WQHD Plus with the 120Hz refresh rate, which we did not have the ability to do on the S20 Ultra. So Samsung has now given us the option of using WQHD Plus with 120Hz refresh rate, which is obviously adaptive. So, well, it saves us a lot of battery as well. So if I'm not using the phone, I mean, if I'm just like the screen is on one position, it drops down to like 10 Hz, which will really lower the consumption of the battery. So that's on the new screen for the Samsung S21 Ultra. And apparently they've used a new panel, which obviously an OLED panel, but which is supposed to be a lot more power efficient. So let's see how that goes. I haven't had the chance to test it out in a day, so let's give it a few days and we will revert with feedback. Apart from that, we have the whole new UI. As you can see, the icons have changed a little bit. Not much different to One UI 2 if you're coming from a Samsung previously. But yeah, we do have new speakers which are extremely loud. And the camera, obviously, as you can see, we've got the 108 megapixel, the 12 megapixel, and the two 10 megapixel cameras right there, plus the laser autofocus. I haven't had the chance to test this in real time, but I will have a separate video on the camera itself. So this is what One UI 3 is all about. Now this phone that I have here is the Exynos version, or Exynos version, however you prefer to say it. This is the Exynos 2100, and you do have the option of getting the US version with it, which is a Snapdragon 888. There's a lot of controversy about that between the two chips about battery life, so do your research before that. But as far as I can see, there's not much difference. We still do have the 5000 mAh battery in here, same as last year's S20 Ultra, and we need to obviously do some tests in real time to see how the battery holds up. I mean, 5000 mAh is a large number, but we don't know how it can hold up with the performance of the phone. and obviously there are not a lot of reviews about that yet, so let's see how it goes. As you can see, I did charge the phone last 9 hours 45 minutes ago, and I have been using it quite a bit. So yeah, let's look at the display now. In terms of size, we still have the 6.8 inch OLED 1440 by 3220 pixels, Gorilla Glass Victus this time, and 120 Hertz refresh rate, goes up to WQHD, and it's said to be a little more power efficient with the new display unit that they've put on this phone. So yeah, and Samsung with their displays is always the best. So as you can see, super sharp. So on the phone we still do have NFC, we've got Bluetooth 5.0. Going to mobile networks, you do have the option of selecting 5G right there, so I can put it on 5G or just 4G as usual, auto connect. So that's there. Now let's talk about the in-display fingerprint sensor. This time Qualcomm says they've used a new gen fingerprint sensor, so which is supposedly larger and somehow faster. So let's test that out. I have set up my fingerprint here, so I'm just going to quickly do that, and yeah, let's have a look at it. Okay, so there you go, it's locked. I'm just going to quickly tap that, and it's really fast this time, much better than what we had last year. So you double tap the screen and basically it locks the phone. I know it's been there for years on other phones, but yeah, Samsung has finally added it into their primary features. So yep, there you go. Now I know a lot of you must be wondering what this phone looks like in a case. So I have got the silicone case by Samsung, so let's see how that looks. I haven't been able to get my hands on any other cases at the moment, but soon I will, and I will show you guys what that looks like as well. So let's pop this in real quick. So from the front, it's basically really normal, and if I flip it over, this is what it looks like with the case. Silicone tends to get a lot of fingerprints on it, so don't mind that. But yeah, that's the S21Ultra5G in a case. So if you guys have any questions and you'd like to know more, please hit the comment section below, and I will see you in my next video. Hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, share. Peace out.